What is your status, Ambassador Wanta? Are you free to move around the United States?
I'm a political prisoner. I will continue to be a political prisoner until they tell the truth to the American people that I can rebuild our country. I already agreed to pay all the national debt off, which I'm willing to do as long as it's real and subject to an audit. Oh, an audit? We don't do audits. Well, we ought to do audits before we say we're $20 trillion in the hole, as we're not. It's all nonsense. Total nonsense. If you did it like you did in Iceland, they arrested the bankers and politicians because they had bad books. Like in Greece, they got bad books. Everybody marks up everything because that money's been taken someplace else, but it's not real money. A lot of that's fiat currency. It's derivatives. That means nothing. You can't cash the derivatives, so what good is it? Well, I have $1 million derivative. Okay, try and cash it. Try to move it. Make it 10 cents at the junkyard for paperweight.
Further to my question about your being a political prisoner, what does that mean in practical terms? Are you able to move around the country, or are you?
Oh, I can move around the country. I have a lot of protection from a lot of people. But the thing is, I can't do what I want to do, and they won't give me my passports back from my diplomatic passports. The county judge told me that I wasn't black, so I can't be the ambassador of Somalia. He knew who I was. He even told the court I was an ambassador. Judge Elise Ross in New York testified that I was an ambassador. The U.S. attorney in New York ordered all my charges dismissed because I was the ambassador. But nobody cares that I'm an ambassador because they want to keep the money. If I'm free to travel, they have to give me my money. And that money cannot even go back to the people. And this is my argument. I owe the people on repatriation taxes 35% of over $60 trillion. The Treasury admits I have $60 trillion. But the money is being used. By whom? Why can't I use that money? Why can't I pay the American people the taxes? Why can't I build 2 million jobs in high-speed rail? No charge to anybody. I'm never going to make a dime for that. That's what Reagan wanted, is free movement. Amtrak was run by Tommy Thompson, the former governor of the state of Wisconsin, that kidnapped me by rendition to pay $14,000 for income tax I don't owe. I haven't lived in the United States since 1985 when I spent the whole year in China, and 86 and the whole year in the Philippines for President Reagan, under the Truman Doctrine. I had no business being in the United States, but they kidnapped me so they can take all the money, and I can't leave because if they don't give me my passports back, where do I go with no money? So I just
Hey, Richard.